Hey, and if you're a card maker and looking for ways to make your card designs in Canva for free, then keep watching because I'm going to show you how I made this gorgeous ditsy floral card in Canva completely free with all the free software. I uploaded it to Cricut Design Space and cut it on my Cricut. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel, and I'm here to help you get the best of your crafting machines and become your own designer. And today we are making this gorgeous card. So it's a layered card. There's also a glitter layer. It's a happy birthday with butterflies, and it's just a really easy print and cut project, and you're going to design yours yourself. But I'm going to give you the tools and show you how to do that easily in Canva. If you've not used it before, it's free software, it's easy to use, and then if you don't have a Cricut, you can just cut this out with a guillotine. You don't even need a cutting machine, but because I've got one, I'm going to use it. So when I get to that stage, you just pull your guillotine out and cut it that way. All you'll need for this project are some blank card templates. So I've got these brown ones. I get these from Hobbycraft, but I've also found them on Amazon, so I'll pop a link to those below. Got some white glitter cardstock just so you can do the back layer, and some printable cardstock for the front, and then I used sticky pads to build them up. And this card is so effective, so easy to do, and I'm going to show you how now. So I'll see you over in Canva and we'll get started. So here we are in Canva, and we are in the free version, and you've got a sidebar, and you want to go to the top of the left hand sidebar where it says create. And this will open a create a design panel. And here you've got lots of different options. I've gone for A4. So you can have portrait or landscape. It's totally up to you. And then what we're going to do is, again, down the sidebar, we've got elements. So we're going to go to elements and we're going to get a square. So these are free. And anything with a little crown on it, that means it's part of the pro version. But if you don't have a crown, then that means it's a free file to use. And if you look at the right hand corner, you've got sizes. So this is the size it will print out on your A4 paper. So if you're not going to use your Cricut, you can size it here and measure your card and get it the exact size, which is really useful. So now I'm going to turn my canvas grey. So I've clicked on my canvas, go to the top bar, and there's a little dot. When you click on that, it opens a colour bar. So I've changed the colour of my canvas to grey. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing with a square. So click on the square, go to the top, and you can change the colour. So now it's white, we can start designing. So what I'm going to do is go into the sidebar, and again, I'm going to go into the element bar, and I'm going to type in flowers. Now I do faff a bit here, but you can see these ones here, because they've got the crown, you have to pay for them. But I want to create a similar effect. So I'm going to do this on my own. So I'm searching through here, looking at all the different styles of flowers, and you can see that there's a lot, but this is what I want. And the reason I want this is because if you look at the top bar, we can change the colour. So I want to create that effect that we saw earlier using the foxgloves, which are so pretty. So I'm adding a few more images, and my advice would be in Canva, when you see an image you like, add it, because you might never see it again. So I've got a few images I might get rid of. But what I'm doing now is I'm going through, and if you click on your image, you can see when you click on the top bar, you can duplicate it. So I've accidentally deleted it there. I'm not going to crop that out, because if you click undo, you can correct that. So it's important to see that. And I'm grabbing them as a chunk of flowers and duplicating them. So what I'm going to do now is change some of the colours. So if you click on your image, you can go to the top bar, which is purple, and change that to pink. So that's what I'm doing. Every other flower, I'm going through and changing it to pink so that we've got the purple and the pink foxgloves. I think I might get rid of that one. And then I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to duplicate them. When you duplicate them, you can then drag them across, and you can see how easy that is, just to select all, duplicate and drag, because they're all bolt together. Now what you can do now is you can group them. Now they're grouped so that when I move them, they will all move at the same time. And now I want to add a background. So I'm still not decided on this butterfly, but we'll keep it for now. So I'm going to go back into the elements bar on the side and type in background. And this is brilliant because it just brings so many options. So I've typed in background there. I want green. And when the green comes up, you can see there we've got different shades, different options. And I just want something a bit marbled, something like this. So what I've done is I've clicked it on. I'm going to cover my area. And then I'm going to click on the top and click position. And in the sidebar, layers. And this is your layer tool. So that will move your layers to wherever you want them. Exactly the same as Cricut Design Space. You can just drag your layers about until you're happy with the positioning. So now I want a happy birthday. So you've got several options in here, but I want to show you something different today. Rather than just using the text and choosing a font, if you go into Elements and type in happy birthday or whatever you want to say, there's often lots of options there as well. And when we scroll through here, look, we've got a pink happy birthday there that's free, but I want something a bit prettier. So there's a font or a happy birthday there that matches perfectly. And how beautiful is that? So we're going to use that. And now we want to also add a sunshine. So I'm just going to move the butterfly over there. Still questionable. I don't know if it's a bit flat compared to the flowers. So I'm just going to size my happy birthday. Then I'm going to go up to the top and click sun. And there's lots of suns here, and I want this hazy one. I only want a quarter of a sun, I think. So I'm going to pop it on. That's really pretty because it matches the style of the flowers. I really would like one with a bit of a sun ray, but all of those are premium ones. But I'm going to show you in a minute how to search those, because we can search things separately and get round the premium sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover my sun over the corner, because I do only want it over the corner. And there's no slice feature here, but what you can do is you can use blocks to block out parts of images. So I'm going to just take the transparency down ever so slightly, so it looks a bit hazy, and I'm loving that. So I'm just going to go into the layer and bring that layer to the front. I just wanted the word. So that's an alternative way of bringing a layer to the front. Right click and layer. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to get a square. And this is just a really clever way of getting rid of the corner of that sun. And here's a square. So we're just going to get a square, not a rounded square. And I'm going to hover it so that it lines exactly with the top of the card. And it almost snaps. It has like a snap feature in Canva that makes that really easy to do. And then I've turned it grey so it matches my background. So yes, it's movable, but you can't see it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip on the actual image, and on the bottom you've got these little boxes so you can duplicate it. So I've duplicated it, and I'm going to put one and snap it to the side. And now we've got rid of that part, and that is how easy it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change our butterfly, because I just don't think it fits. So we're going to go into the sidebar, into Elements, and type in butterfly and look for some free butterflies. Obviously, again, we're looking for free versions, and I love that green one. That's beautiful. So I think we're going to go for that, and we're going to put 2 in and duplicate them. But again, this is a file that you can change the colour on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that smaller. I'm going to duplicate it so I've got 2, and I'm going to just change, if you go up to the top, click on the colour, and I'm going to add some pink into it. And you can see that that keeps it, makes it a bit more rainbowy. So mess about with these things, because there is a lot you can do. And then we're going to pop our happy birthday up there. And we're starting to see the card taking shape now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ungroup our flowers, because I feel like I need to just fill these right across. So I'm duplicating a couple and just spreading them out so that they're spread right across the bottom of the card, because I feel like it needs that. And now I want to add my sunray, because I just think it'll add a bit of dimension to the card. So go into Elements and type in sunray and look for a free one. This is really strong, but, and this is what I love about Canva that Cricut doesn't do. Go to the top and you can click on that little box, which is all the checks, and you can make it more transparent. You can reduce down the brightness of the sunray, and that just works perfectly, because you can layer it, position it so it sits behind your sun. I'm taking it right down the transparency because I want it just to be more of a shimmer or a glimmer of sunshine. More or less happy with my card now, but it needs a frame. And because I'm uploading this to Cricut Design Space, I want to put a frame so that when I take that back off, because the grey back is going to come off in Design Space, that will fit perfectly. So I've just put that over the top and positioned it. But what I'm going to do is, you can see that I've got the flower at each end. I'm going to pull those forward. But I've also got to make sure that my grey boxes that I cover the sun with sit behind the frame. So you've just got to make sure that everything is in the right position in the position bar. But yeah, I want those flowers so that they stick over my border, because I think they just add a bit more detail. They're gorgeous. And I think now we're ready. So we're going to click share, download, and I've downloaded it as a PNG. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it to Cricut. So I've clicked upload, browse, and get my file. And then here we are with upload image. You're going to click on the grey area, and that will remove the back. So that's the manual select tool, so that it's free in Cricut Design Space. Click on flat graphic, and then it's going to upload. It will take a while to Cricut Design Space. It's going to tell you it's not good quality. Ignore it, because when you use your printer settings, this will print out beautifully. And now we are going to add an offset. You can just send it to print and cut at this stage, or print and cut, print it out on your printer and don't even use your Cricut. But because I want to just get an offset and I want it to be perfectly aligned, I'm using Cricut. So I'm going to go to the effects tool, click on offset and add a small offset. And I'm going to just drag it so it's just enough and make the corners square to match my card, and click apply. I've turned my background grey so I can see it, and I made the background white. That's going to be cut on white glitter stock. So what you have got to do is change that to cut, because you don't want to print it. I want to cut that on my glitter. When I'm ready, I've sized it, measured it to make sure it'll fit on the front of my card template, and I'm going to send that now to print and cut. So we're going to get a preview in a minute, and we're going to click send to print. And when we send it to print, what's really important is that we use the printer settings, not the Cricut. So click on next, and then it's going to give you the option to remove the bleed and use the system dialog. Click print and you'll get another box come up. If it doesn't, it's behind Design Space, so reduce it down. Find your quality settings and send them to the best. And this is how you get round the grainy results that you get if you just use Cricut. I mean, I don't use it at all anymore, but I've never had really good results. Now you can click done and send it. Just come through the printer and look how beautiful that is. What's really important to make sure is that you put your image on your cutting mat exactly the same way it looks in Cricut, or it won't cut correctly. So we're going to pop this in and cut this out. And we are cutting out our card. So we've got the little white border on it, and I love that because the foxgloves are actually sticking out over the edge of the card onto the border. So now we're going to cut a background. I'm going to put it on a brown card because they just are my favourite. I love these just because they're so natural. I've got sticky pads, my roller. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount that on sticky pads on this, and then I don't know whether to do them on sticky pads on this as well, so it's got a bit of a multi-dimension. So we'll start with this one. These are the sticky pads that I got from Shein. They were a bargain, a couple of £1 for a big pack. So I'll drop the link to those below. I'll put these sticky pads on at the same time. If you like to make cards to sell, or just if it's your hobby, this is a really great way to design your cards in Canva. So you don't even need to use Cricut to upload them. So I'm going to turn that over because on these cards, they've just got a bit of a lip. So I'm going to turn that over that way. You want your placement in the middle. There you go. And then we want to put this on. And again, placement's got to be directly in the middle. And look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And so easy to make in Canva. So you can make any card like that, any theme. I didn't even type in text. I just searched happy birthday. And it's all about looking for individual images and working out what you can change the colour on so it can work with your own theme and even a background. Once you get your head round, okay, well, I want the corner of the sun. I don't want a full sun, but using blocks to block it out and making it so that when you upload it to your Cricut or when you print it off, it works. It's really easy to do. It's just knowing the tricks of how to get around it. So anything else you want to learn in Canva, let me know. I'm going to drop a link below to more card making files. I've got a whole playlist of card making tutorials. And also I will link in how to make 3D text cards in Canva because that's another easy project. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time and happy crafting.